Welcome to Devlog 2, for the new Grounder and Lives season officially named, Grounder and Lives a New Villain. Climbing is about plotting, and so as the name of this devlog implies, the journey begins. So without a further ado, let's get started. Grounder and Lives a New Villain, the first iteration in any trilogy in the development saga. Yes, I am making a trilogy, which of course there would be 3 seasons I plan after the other. Anyway, the plot for a new villain starring GIL Gorman and the Good Troublemakers will have an extra storyline. So now is the time to subscribe for more, as this grounded series will be going down in history. Now, as said previously, if I'm correct, this season is going to be broken down into chapters. Starting from chapter 1 this summer to the last next year, mid to late May. Now onto the plot. The setting takes place in the new town, New Franklin House City. The Troublemakers over the past years has had a bad moment of doing bad things, such as committing war crime and all kinds of bad stuff they have did. The Troublemakers GIL Gorman, Chick Hicks, Lola, Dark Caillou, Captain Hook, Red, Gru, Leslie Myers, and Hatsuki Bakugo has had enough of being punished and treated like an outcast by everyone. And so because of this, they plan to unite and form a faction to do terrorism called the Good Troublemakers Club. They will wage war on this town, as their goal is to conquer and claim dominance to rule anarchy and get back at their enemies, Rural High School, so he can secure his gang to serve Sheriff Woody and his team in separating panty and stocking. Meanwhile, the protagonist of this season, you guessed it, Hiro Hamada, will have to work to stop all threats, including the Good Troublemaker. Hiro, and with the help of many friends he'll meet along the way, will have to work together to save New Franklin House City that threaten its peace and democracy. Throughout the season there will be side story episodes starting other characters to bring them into the spotlight and the lore. And speaking of the characters, I have made almost all of them with official new renders and designs for the season. The characters will also have their own backstories and relationships with each other, such as Gage and Cartman, who are the brute strength bigger enemies with each other, Panty and Akiko Uraraka being best friends, Hiro along with the Big Hero 16, Anakin Skywalker and Patrick Star's own personal conflict with each other, and many more. Also made designs for the enemies serving the new school in this season, more on that later. I also made many new characters you've never seen before, such as killer clowns, and some exclusive characters to this season only that will play a huge role, such as one of my favorite enemies to make, the Stone Eagle. The Stone Eagle warriors are an army primarily guarding the underwater temple along where Hiro and his friends will explore. I know it's a mighty eagle from the Angry Birds movie where he'd fly at ease. I also plan to add Jeff the Killer in the season with his own arc based on a real incident. You'll find out later when we get to that though. Now the school I mentioned, the only school which is a high school as in this season, will be ruled under a power-hungry principal who has established his regime. No, it's not Principal Count Dooku, but someone like him who is ruthless. He'll be announced later. The school will serve as one of the minor threats with its army, a Star Wars organization led by Obi-Wan Kenobi. There will be a variety of troops in this season, such as the exclusive that will be iconic, Darth Maul. I've also made map layouts for different locations, zones, and areas. I would also like to mention that Gage and his sister Isabella will let the Chipettes and Chipmunks and his cushions to deal with, making this war more intense. One more thing is that I will be making soundtrack for the season, including implementing an intro tailored for each chapter.
And that is Devlog 2, folks, and there are lots and lots of more stuff I have planned in store for this season. I hope you enjoyed this devlog, and I will see you in the next update. For now, keep fighting and be safe.